A review of Sisters? Yes, please. That wasn't even a pun. So it's time for the rule of 3 view. Get it? In this review, I take a movie, like the rule of 3s, it's in 3 components. 3 things that bothered me about the movie, the 3 things that I liked about the movie, and then I describe the movie in 3 phrases or words. That's simple, let's go. Sisters is a standard Universal / Lorne Michaels comedy that is consistently funny, good enough, complete with a gag reel at the end that shows that comedies are actually fun to make. Before I get into what I liked about the movie, let's start with what bothered me about the movie, just to get it out of the way, because there's very little that bothered me about this movie. 3 things that bothered me about this movie. The standard culturally / racially / sexuality insensitive jokes, which I didn't even have a major problem with, because them and themselves made the people who are being insensitive look like the idiot as opposed to the people they're mocking. There's a part in the movie where Amy Poehler's trying to pronounce this Korean girl's name properly.
What a beautiful name. What does that mean? Haewon mean head. Oh.
It was a bit awkward and cliched because we've seen this joke a million times where a stupid American can't pronounce someone from another country's name. Second thing that bothered me about this movie, they didn't use it very much. But there were certain parts in the movie, like there's a part where Tina Fey is climbing a wall. They use ADR and it's so obviously ADR. And I know there are a lot of movies where they overuse ADR, and if you're a film person, it's very obvious. And this might also be one of those cases where, because I'm a film person, it's very obvious to me. Third thing, now this is silly, but there's a part where a whole drywall ceiling gets completely trashed. And then, just because they need the scene where the romantic interests want to have sex in the bedroom, they have this whole semi-convoluted thing where he kind of just gets his tools and fixes the drywall in like 5 minutes. Bothered me a little bit, but in the sense that I found it funny. 3 things I liked about the movie. It was convoluted, but the portrayal of the characters was so, in a sense, genuine that they could kind of get away with it. Amy Poehler and Tina Fey, their chemistry really made the movie.
Will you not drink tonight so I can let my freak flag fly? I would love to.
The way the supporting characters, even though they were all kind of playing high school cliches, they kind of took these people's comedic or real personalities. They used that to their advantage, and it really worked. There wasn't a single role in the movie where I was like, that person wouldn't play that role, except the chick from Princess Diaries. I was like, where have you been? Second thing I liked about this movie, it was consistently funny. I wasn't lolling the whole time, no, but I was always at least laughing on the inside. Creepy. The third thing I liked about this movie was that these middle-aged people did Project X better than Project X did Project X. They were doing things that if any adult I knew were doing, I'd be like, oh, stop, please, please, please. It's like every single cool parent of like every friend group was put into this movie. Let's end on that good note, and the 3 words I'd use to describe this movie:
Leodocross.
Good. Not boring at all, actually. That's my review of Sisters. So, yeah, if middle-aged people were watching movies and quoting movies like young people do, this is the movie they'd be quoting. I mean, there's some crackers in there. Not literally.